So, Governor, you're just back from Baton Rouge. How was it?
It was heartbreaking to see the devastation that the flooding that's impacted that community has had, but it was so inspiring to see the determination and the resilience of those families, and also to see the way people are coming alongside, volunteering time, and really helping people put their lives back together.
President Obama just announced that he is going to be paying a visit to that area this week. What's your reaction? The fact that Hillary Clinton hasn't gone there, President Obama hasn't. They've spent the weekend in Martha's Vineyard.
Well, I think Donald Trump made it clear yesterday that we were there to help. People can make their own judgments about other leaders. I'm frankly glad the president is going next week. This may well be the worst natural disaster since Hurricane Sandy, but it hasn't seemed to get the level of attention that it deserves. The enormity of this is evident when you're on the ground there.
Lots has changed over the last few days within the campaign. Paul Manafort resigning. What was your reaction?
Well, I think Paul Manafort did a great job during the primaries and also during the convention, and we all appreciate his service.
Why did he resign?
I think Paul didn't want to be a distraction going forward. We've got a little more than 80 days left in this campaign. We saw a couple of great new additions to the campaign. I've actually known Kellyanne Conway for many years, and to see her step into the role of campaign manager, Steve Bannon, who brings an extraordinary vision and energy to this. I think what you've seen this week is a campaign that's on a roll.
Has he been including you in some of these decisions?
Donald Trump and I talk every day, and sometimes several times a day. I think the American people know the person that's running Donald Trump's campaign for president is Donald Trump.
Look how much African American communities have suffered. What do you have to lose?
Donald Trump is telling the African American community, I am the guy for you, and he says by 2020 he's going to have 95% of the African American support. Why are you laughing?
Well, that's Donald Trump. Look, he has a heart for every American, and he's a truth teller. He speaks the truth. It's been the failed policies of Democrat politicians that have harmed people living in the cities in this country now for generations, and it's had special impact on the African American community. He's speaking the truth, but he's also doing what a leader should do, and that is saying that as John F. Kennedy said, we're going to advance policies that cause all ships to rise, to create opportunities for every American, and his optimistic view about 2020 when he's running for re-election, that's pure Donald Trump. It's look, we're going to deliver for every American, and when the American people, including African Americans in this country, see the new jobs, the new opportunities, the new educational choices that they'll have under a Trump administration, I have no doubt in my mind that support is going to grow.
Judicial Watch. There's a judge that's associated with the email scandal who has now said that Hillary Clinton's going to have to answer questions under oath. What do you think about that?
It's time for her to go on the record. Look, Hillary is in hiding, and Donald Trump is everywhere. I mean, I think she's gone more than 250 days without a press conference, and it's time for her to step forward and begin to answer these questions, and not just these questions, but questions about the Clinton Foundation. I mean, now we hear that the Clintons are going to stop fundraising for the Clinton Foundation if she's elected president, presumably because that would be a conflict of interest. Well, I think the American people wonder, why wasn't it a conflict of interest when she was Secretary of State, the third-ranking constitutional officer in charge of our foreign policy?
And this is what